Today is July the 22nd, 2015. My name is Tanya Finchum, along with Alex Bishop, and we're with Oklahoma State University. Today we're in Lawton, Oklahoma, to speak with Juanita Munn, and this is regarding our Oklahoma 100-year life. So thank you for having us. Let's start with having you tell us when and where you were born.
This is the oldest son.
Well, I was born 1915, May 2nd, 1950.
And where?
Well, we always say 30 miles east of Duncan, Oklahoma, down in the country down there.
30 miles east, west?
East of Duncan, Oklahoma.
Out on a farm?
Well, kind of down, yeah, I guess you'd call it a farm, kind of like chickens and hogs. I guess you would call it a farm like that.
And did you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I did. I had 3 brothers and 5 sisters.
Wow, big family.
Big family.
And what number were you?
I guess must have been 8, I guess. 8, something like that.
Close.
8.
Close to the baby.
Close to the baby, yeah.
Well, would you have chores to do?
I sure did. Milking cows and gathering eggs from the chickens. And picking the garden stuff, peas and tomatoes.
Your mother do a lot of canning?
Yeah. Yeah, she sure did.
And did she sew much? Did she sew?
Yeah. Yeah, we made the children clothes, the smaller children did clothes and dresses and things like that.
What'd you make them out of?
Flour sacks.
Flour sacks.
Feed sacks. We buy feed for the hogs in great big sacks. I took them sacks and made little girls' dresses.
Bet they were pretty
Come
though.
a long ways. Ah, boy. They were, I had a picture of a little girl, with one of the little dresses I made out of feed sack. Yeah, they were all right.
And how would you do laundry?
We had a wash tub, galvanized tub, and we had a rub board. I see one hanging up down there in a little store down there. Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Yeah, they do have all. Yeah, they do.
Down there, hanging up. We used to rub them.
Kind of rough on the knuckles?
No, it was a rub board. They had ridges on the board. And you put it in that tub with water in it and wash on that with the rub board.
How did you get your soap?
Huh?
How did you get your soap?
We'd make the soap.
How do you make it?
And we had some PG.
What's that?
Soap, that's all we bought. But a long time we make it.
Out of what? Or how?
Lord. Grease and lye. They had some lye, some stuff in a can, real strong. They called it lye. And we take that lye and that grease and make soap. You seen that soap? You have seen that soap?
I know.
Sure they have.
No, I don't remember that now.
How would you get your water? Did you have a well or?
We had a well down. We had a well. Before we had a well, we went got a creek. Running water in the little spring, like creek like. And we had a boiling spring.
Hot one, huh?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I wish you could see. I wish I had a picture of it. With a boil up water
Boiling out of the ground?
underground. Pretty sand and water boil up. And we put a barrel over that. And go there and dip the water out of that. That's a drinking water. But otherwise, we get the water out the creek to wash with. But way on down, we had a well. We dug a well. You know about a well, don't you?
So how did you dig it? How did you dig it? How did you dig your wells? You dig it by hand?
They dug it by the hand. They dig till you get the water. But way on down from that, they had a well, something, they bore it, go way down into the bit like, dig on down, way on down till they strike water. And then they put pipes down in there. And then they would put a pump on that top of that. And pump the water out from down there. That's what we got.
Up the pipe, you pumped the water, came up the pipe?
Water comes from the way
I can't remember that.
Up through that pipe, on up to the surface.
I kind of remember that in my grandma's backyard.
We had one of them down there now. We got one of them wells down there now.
Oh yeah, it's still
And
there.
wow.
She still have their 40 acres.
They had a bit, they boy, they dig it. And when they get a dig, when they strike water, they put the pipe, turn the pipe down there, way it down there, bring it up to the surface. And that's how we got the water.
And how would you get it from there to the house?
Oh, we didn't get it from there to the house, but we got it out of the ground. They dug till it dug. Now this is on the last, but way back there. We got the water out of the creek, out of the boiling spring.
And you packed it with, how did you get it?
Boiling up water.
Well, how did you get it to your house?
We didn't get it to pack it in buckets.
Oh, bucket.
We bring up our night water. But we bring it in buckets from the spring to the house in buckets. And that way back there, like on the last, like I said, they both boiled, they had bits. The big gallons of water, and they put pipes down through there and bring it up to the surface. Put a pump on it.
How would you do bath time?
Huh?
How would you do bath time?
For water.
Mm-hmm.
Back the time we'd use that big old tub. When I tell you about the tub, and we'd get the water out the creek. I call it the creek, I don't know what they call it now. But they get the water from there and get it hot on the stove. We didn't know what gas, didn't know what, so we had wood stoves. And we put that water on the stove and get it warm and pour it in that tub and get in there and wash.
how
take
many?
a bath.
But they used to, I used to hear
Huh?
Gwen say that about 5 people take a bath in one tub of water. Is that true?
No, we didn't have that many.
Y'all changed it. You changed the
Didn't
water
have
out.
that many. But anyway, it was good. It was good life. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Did your mother have chickens?
But they had chickens, and we'd make nesters out of straw. Oh, not straw, yeah. And little nesters in a little box or something. Chicken get up there and lay eggs, and we'd get them eggs, and sometimes we'd sell them for a dime a dozen. Buy like oil, like. And we had hogs. And in the wintertime, when the weather was getting cool, we'd first put him up in a pen and get him fat. And then when we get him fat, well, we'd kill him. That's bad, to kill him. That's the way you got to get meat, is kill him. You got to kill him now. And they kill and hold, and then have some salt. And salt and when you cut him up, lay down on a bowl or something, and put that salt on it, and that would cure it. And we had what you call a smokehouse. And then hang that meat up in that smokehouse, the hams and the side, we call that the bacon. And the big part, we call that the shoulder. And we'd hang it up in that house, little smokehouse. It would stay nice on. We'd cut that meat and cook it really good. That salt would cure it out. And that's why that's the way we get our meat. And from the chickens, we kill the chickens. And that's where we get our meat from. We didn't go to the store for nothing.
Well, how far were you from the store?
Oh, 5, 6. Oh, we had a little country store. I guess 4 or 5 miles or something like that. Get on the horse and go to the store. I didn't go, but the boys did, and some of the younger ones. And they go to the store and buy. They didn't buy much because we had our meat, and we didn't have to buy nothing hardly but the flour. I have known them to take the corn, when our garden, in the winter, summertime, that garden would kind of dry up, and the corn would get hard, and we'd shell that corn shell it off the cob, and let it get dry, and take it to a place where they grind it up and make the cornbread. So we didn't have to buy nothing hardly but the flour and sugar. But we had our vegetables, we had our milk, we had our butter, and we had our eggs. So we didn't buy much. The only thing we had to buy is sugar, baby, and flour.
Sugar.
Yeah. I said, I wish I had a way of showing the young people that you don't go to Walmart and get no milk and eggs. We didn't. That's all they know is going to Walmart, getting the eggs and butter and stuff. We milked our cows. And when the milk would get sour, cream would come to the top of that milk. That's the fresh milk. When it sat so long, cream would come on top of it. You take that cream off of there and put it in a jar maybe and shake it, shake it, shake it. Come the butter. The
I
cream,
did that, I've done that.
cream would come to butter.
You had to shake about
You
2
take
hours.
that butter,
It will turn to butter.
nice yellow butter. And we on that line, we had a way of putting it in a mold. We call it a mold. And mash it. And it come out a pound of butter. And we had our butter, nice yellow butter, fresh butter. We didn't go to Walmart to get no butter. Didn't know what Walmart was. And that's where we got our butter.
How would you keep it cool?
Well, we had a well. We put it down in that well, a dug well, what or something. Sometime we had, in our day, like I said, they dug a well with their hands. Dig till you get the water.
Is that your boat?
And then put that butter on in there. Keep it cool. And way on down, you had an iceman come around in the country in a wagon, a little old truck or something, with ice, blocks of ice. And he'd sell ice blocks. We had a thing we called the ice box. We put the ice in that box, in the little box, an ice box. You could keep ice in there and keep butter and eggs and stuff in there. And we buy that ice and put it in our ice box and keep our butter and eggs and milk and stuff in there. Now that was way on down now.
Well,
It's getting close to what they call a good time, I guess. I guess they're getting close to going to Walmart.
well, where did you go to school?
They had a school. They had we had on down there in the country, what? East of Duncan. I'll tell you about a little town there east of Duncan called Tatum. They had a school there. And that's where we went to school there. Yeah, we went to school in Tatum. This is still at East of Duncan.
How many grades? How many grades in the school?
Oh, I think it went to 12, 9. Mine went to 9 then. Yeah. And way on down, they started busing the kids from Tatum to a little place up there they call Fox, Oklahoma. It's still there. Fox.
Don't know that one.
Fox, Oklahoma. It's there. It's there now. And they had kind of tore up Tatum School when they got so, children got scarce, I guess. And they started busing them from Tatum to Fox, Oklahoma.
How many grades did you finish?
I think I went to the 9th grade.
And then what did you do?
Nothing. Didn't do nothing.
Well, when did you get married?
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about no marriage way back then. And somebody told my birth certificate, and I didn't know what that was. They had what you call midwives, they didn't know about no birth certificate. I didn't know what a birth certificate was.
A birth certificate.
But way on down this, the doctors. And I got 2 or 3 children, I think, at the doctor. I had doctors with me. But otherwise, we had a old lady here called would take care of the pregnant women. And they had the babies. They called them midwives.
So you had them at home.
And the babies in a home. Didn't know what the hospital was made for.
How many babies did you have?
10.
10.
That's why she got 61
Well, I
girls.
had a miscarriage with one. Well, I had 9 living children. That seemed crazy enough.
Rattle off their names for me.
Had no babies, huh?
Rattle off their names for me.
Rattle off their names. Ruby, Daisy, Shirley, Sylvia, that's she. And Alvin and Milton and Willie. I guess I better.
And Sonny.
Alvin, Willie,
You just missed one, that was Sonny. You just missed one and that was Sonny.
Sonny, yeah. I named him. I said Sonny, Daisy, Ruby, Shirley, Sylvia, Anthony, Milton. I said Milton,
And you missed Willie this time.
Willie,
And then one more.
Anthony,
Anthony.
Milton. That's it.
That's a lot to keep up
That's
with.
good as you remember.
I'm not going to ask you their birth dates.
Don't ask me. I might not have forgotten mine. Oh, well, I can kind of remember that year. I mean, the month. And that's about it.
And what about the date?
The only one was in July.
Well,
Milton song was
well, how did
November.
that's a large family. What types of things did you do with that many kids?
What they do with them? They pick cotton. We took them to the cotton patch. They pick cotton, chop cotton. We pick cotton for the money now. And they take that money, buy the school clothes, and things like that. And way on down, he had a job here in Lawton. And when he had work here in Lawton, we was out there in the cotton patch, help with support the family. We picked out the children out there picking cotton. They would still buy their clothes. And we made it. He had a job here in Lawton.
What were holidays like in your family?
Holidays was good. It was good. It was good. We enjoyed it. Like Christmas, they didn't get nothing. They didn't get no bicycle. And they didn't get no motorcycle, nothing like that. But what they got, they was happy. And we didn't hardly get nothing but some fruit. They got fruit and some candy, little small. But they weren't happy.
Nuts, we got.
They didn't give them any toys.
We got fruit, apples and oranges, we got nuts, and we got a couple of toys apiece. And I did finally get a bicycle, and I was like in the 6th grade.
So we were happy though.
Sure.
More happy than these folks now. You can buy them a motorcycle now and they're happy, these children. And they won't ask for a bicycle, they'll ask for a car. No. I'm talking about grandchildren now, great-grandchildren. I've had some of them, you know, great-grands. So, they weren't like mine. Mine didn't ask for nothing, no. But these great-grands, they'll ask for a car.
Well, they won't get it though, will they?
So I had a good life. We enjoyed it, I did.
Was church an important part of it?
Other than the cotton patch, we didn't have no church. We just picked cotton and buy.
But has church been an important part of your life growing up?
Yeah. After we quit Lawton, come out to cotton patch and come to Lawton. Well, it's been part of my life. Well, before too, when I was down there in east of Duncan, we had a church down there too. The church has been a part of my life.
Did you sing in the choir?
I sure did. It sang good too. I hope.
She qualified it.
Yeah, I sung in the choir.
Did you read it?
I sung in the choir.
Did you have a favorite song?
Yeah.
Did you read it?
Well, no.
Sunday school
I
teachers,
let Jesus keep me near the cross.
presidents of mission.
I work with the children,
Church on the wall.
the little ones. I like to work with them little bitty ones. When they get bigger, well, I didn't want them much. They talk about boys. But them little ones are real sweet to work with.
How long
So-
did you teach Sunday school? Was it what, 26 years? How long did you teach your Sunday school, your little kids? You remember?
Oh, but I think about 25, 30 years in all together, working with the children and with the choir and all like that.
Had some patience if you had that.
Yeah, they're patient. The food, yeah, patient.
How would you do discipline?
And then I just tell them to sit down, and they obey pretty good. The little ones would. I had more trouble with them teenagers. 13 old like that on up.
Well, how did you discipline your own children?
Oh, my own children? Oh, I didn't have no problem with my them. They were pretty good children. Because they worked, the boys, they when they come to Lawton from our cotton patch, they work too. They shine shoes. They work from Fort Sill.
At the bus stop, the bus
And
station.
the girls, they didn't have no problem with them. They were nice, pretty nice children. If I do have to say it myself.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. They didn't have no problem with them. Them little boys, they work. They work and hold by their clothes, school clothes.
They could spend what they earned.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what they are. Yeah, and then when they come to long shine shoes, well, they could spend what they earned. When we were all working together in the cotton patch, well, we had to take that money and had to buy them some clothes, school clothes. But they spend what they earn when they got to Lawton.
I think they were shining boots out of Fort Sill. I think it was like 25 cents a pair.
Wow.
And they would walk from here to Fort Sill because we lived here. And Fort Sill, as you know where Fort Sill is? They walked from here to Fort Sill and they would shine shoes out there all day long.
It's a long walk.
What?
Well, you were married at one time, right?
Yeah, We all come up with our dad.
How did you meet your husband?
That's a good question. Down there at the church, I guess.
Down in the country.
I don't know.
You don't remember?
That's something that passed my mind. I met it. I can't remember that one. And that's a funny thing to me. I can't even remember the year I married. I guess I want to blot it out, I guess. Because I can't remember that one. I sure can't. That should be easy, but it's not. It's not. I guess I didn't want to marry her. I can't remember it.
Well, you must have wanted, you had 10 children, you must have wanted to marry.
Well, did your brothers and sisters stay around this area too?
Well, some of them.
Some of them?
Some of them did, and some of them went on off to California.
No, she said your brothers and sisters, all of your brothers and sisters.
Oh, my brother and sister. Yeah, they stayed around here. My sisters all stayed around here, sure did. And I'm the last one of them.
Are you the only one to make it
Only
to?
one of them living.
Are you the first to make it to 100
Yeah,
out of the bunch?
yeah.
Did you ever think you'd make it to 100?
No. I wonder. Sometimes I wonder why the Lord leave me here. But he have a reason, though. He have a reason for leaving me here. I guess to talk with some of the rest of them. Tell them to get right. I guess, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't question. But I'm the only one. Out of the whole big bunch of them.
Well, did they get close to 100? Did some of them
Yeah.
live to be in their 90s, 80s,
Yeah.
90s?
Yeah, my sisters did. I had 2 or 3. I had, I think, 2 sisters. They get close to 90.
I think one was 99 and one was,
Artist and Marty.
Aunt Marty was 99 and Artist was 92 or 6.
Yeah, I had 2 to get close. Yeah.
Well, what's your secret to staying here this long?
Like I told some of them, my secret, I guess, is loving Jesus. I'm a big fan of Christ. I said big fan. And I think that's my secret. And then people. I love people. All people. Not just one. I love ugly ones, poor ones, black ones, white ones, yellow, all people. I love them. I love them. I think that's my secret. And doing right. I got a secret a scripture in the Bible where it said, do unto all men as you have them do unto you. And I've tried to do that. And I guess that is one of my secrets is doing right. And treating people and loving people. First loving God. And then you can't love people unless you love God. And so I do. I love people. I like to be with people. I like to work with people. I've been working with them ever since I've been, when I started working. I work with people. And I liked it.
What type of work did you do once you got married? I mean, I know besides the cotton field, what else did you do?
Well, I was what you call it, a house housekeeper to Lamar Hospital. And I worked to the airport out there, right out there. Lamar still there, hospital still there. And I worked there, and I worked in people's homes. I took care of some children, and I took care of the house, like washing the clothes and cooking for them, and taking care of the little boys. I like to see them little boys now. They're grown, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and that's about what I did. Worked to Fort Sill, worked Lamar Hospital, and worked at the airport, and in people's homes, taking care of the children.
You stayed busy.
Yeah, they busy. I worked. Yeah, I stayed busy. I worked.
Well, did
You
you,
always forget your favorite one, and that's working on the election board. You always enjoy
To
that.
the voting place.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't voting. Put your name down if you're gonna vote. I worked that till, I think that's about my last job.
That
wasn't
was your last job, and I think you did that for about almost 20 years.
it? Yeah, like to, I do.
did some people try to vote twice?
Not to my knowledge. No, not to my knowledge. Some people didn't want to vote. I say, yeah, you need to vote, that's your right. And
What were some of the things you did on the election board? What were some of your duties or tasks?
I just counted the votes, maybe like that.
And how did you get involved?
I didn't get involved, I don't know. Well, I guess one thing, we are here, and we didn't have nobody out here working like that. No, that's right here in Lawton.
In this area.
And I said, well, now we need somebody working like, helping. We need a helper, somebody to work in that place. And so I just took it on myself. I said, I'm gonna bring people in here to work like this, to work at the election board. I said, well, I want to do that. I believe it should be somebody out here to do that. And so that's the way I got started. I wanted to do it now. Wanted to help work out here. And so that's what I did. I got involved like that. And I worked like that until they closed that down this time. No, they didn't close. Yeah, they closed it down. They don't work no more like that out here, do they?
Oh, yeah, we vote down to,
They vote down there.
to Orange Multipurpose Center now, but when you were, doing it, they had it, where did they have it when you were at
Yeah.
the church?
I worked at the church and really had no place to vote. No house out here. No voting place, and so they had it in the church houses. Until the multi-purpose come down here. And I worked a little bit down there. And so, that's,
Do you keep up with politics today? Do you keep up with politics today? You do?
yeah. I know just who voting and who not. I know Bush, and I know Jed, and all that. Jeb Bush. Mm-hmm.
Hillary? Hillary? Clinton?
Oh, yeah, Clinton. Yeah. Miss Clinton called herself trying to run now. She called herself running.
She did what?
She running for president. I think she gonna run. Miss Clinton.
Well, how did you celebrate your birthday? 100th birthday?
100. Oh, they had a real big great big time. They had rented a place down there, and I had about 100, 200 people out there.
200, it was a little over 200.
And they carried me down there, and they took pictures, and they gave me some food and all that kind of stuff. And I enjoyed the people coming in. I got more hugs than I ever got in my life.
Happy day, Hope.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I said, ooh, we. No would have thought I'd got 100. You 100? 100? No, I wouldn't have thought that. No, I wouldn't have thought that.
Aiming for 110.
No, I don't want that. I got enough of it now, I think.
Well, what's your biggest challenge at 100?
My biggest challenge, like what you mean? What I want? What I want? Or what you
What's the biggest challenge that you have at 100? Physically, whatever it may be.
What can't you do that you wish you could?
Yeah.
I don't want nothing. No. Challenge.
Yeah, what do you want to do now that you used to do?
I can't think of nothing.
Yeah,
I think I have like I said, I've enjoyed what I've done, and I think
right, but I think you're still missing the point of the question. Is there something you wish
The
you
what?
could do? Is there something that you wish you could do now that you couldn't?
no.
You don't
No.
want the walk? Oh yeah,
No.
you wouldn't?
No.
When did you give up driving?
Oh, it's been several years back. I'll get 12, 13 years. I
No,
guess.
it happened.
Been that long?
No, it happened. Your license just
It hasn't
expired
been
a
that
couple years ago, and then when I took her to get her license, I think she in her 90s. They didn't ask her. They just took her back there and took her picture, gave her ID. They didn't test nothing. Her last ID. I'm going like.
That's how they do it now. They don't care.
I'll give up
They give
driving.
$20.
Challenge, I don't know nothing now.
Well, you hear pretty well. You hear pretty well. You hear pretty well?
No,
No.
I can't hear well. I can see better than I can hear.
Keeping watch.
Oh yeah, she got a sharp eye. She don't miss nothing.
Well, what's a typical day like for you? What time do you get up? Are there certain things you do? And
I
time?
don't get up. We get up about 8:30. About 8:30. I don't do that. I don't do anything but get up and sit on and go from chair to chair, from this chair to a wheelchair, and look at TV. I had some
Talk on the telephone.
things I like to look at. The church business, and that's about it.
Do you do any reading?
No, I don't need to do much reading. No, I don't like to read. Not to say that. Never did read too much. The Bible, I read that. And if I have to go back to something, I'd go back to the children at the church. And look, I enjoyed them. I did that just till I couldn't work with the children. Otherwise, I'm dissatisfied with them.
Well, do you help cook?
No, ma'am.
No.
They don't cook at all. Not at all.
By choice?
Mm.
Do you choose not to cook?
Well, I can't.
You can't.
Well, only way sometime I have them to bring me some things on, put it on the table, like peeling potatoes and things like that. I might do that, but I can't. That's about the only thing I do.
Well, when you did cook, what did your children like the best?
I don't think they had no favorite. Whatever I cooked, I wouldn't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they had no favorite.
What was the favorite thing your mother cooked that you liked?
I liked it. I like cornbread. She cooked. I still yet like it.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, she cooked, and she cooked. She'd make biscuits from scratch. I like the great big old biscuits, and I liked it then. Eat with syrup.
Syrup.
And tell how you used to make syrup, because you know, back then, and I remember this too, when we didn't have syrup, when we couldn't buy syrup, well, you would make syrup. Tell how you made syrup. Tell
How did you make syrup?
when
for
we
those
couldn't
biscuits?
buy syrup.
They were they made it. They got cane, CANE.
Sugar cane.
Yeah, but
Was
before
they
then,
grow up.
yeah, before
Cane.
then, before then, before they had the cane syrup that you go to the store and buy, how would you make it at home?
Oh, we didn't make it. We sugar syrup.
Sugar
We made
syrup.
Sugar syrup.
Put water and put sugar
Put
in
some
it.
water and put syrup. Put some water and sugar. And made sugar syrup.
Put it on the stove, let it boil.
Yeah. I thought you talking about the molasses.
Did you make that? Did
They
you guys?
made that, yeah.
Y'all did? Oh, I didn't know that.
With the cane, you know,
Sugar
the
cane?
canes, they raise that cane, you know. And they take the mash the juice out of it
Mm-hmm.
and cook it, makes molasses.
Oh, okay.
But you talking about sugar syrup. They take the sugar and they put some water in it and boil it. And that'd be your syrup.
On a hot biscuit, it'd be good.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was good.
it is good. Yeah, it's good. Oh, boy. Yep.
Well, when history's written, what would you like it to say about you? How would you like to be remembered?
I would like to be remembered. Just like the history. I like to be remembered by the history. By what I told y'all. That's what I like to remember. Picking cotton and making sugar syrup. That's about all, and picking eggs and that. I guess that's what I like to be remembered by history. I guess by what I told. And loving people. And I went to the same church for 40, 50 years. Ever since 1952 again.
60 years, yeah.
52.
Now, do you still go to church today?
They picks me up sometime to take me. They have a certain van. I get in wheelchair and all. And I go once in a while I go. They take me up there.
You tell us about the last time, about a couple of months ago, they had her to come up front to do the opening prayer.
Yes, they did. I was there. It's already up front.
Yeah, 'cause she said on the
She
phone.
sure did.
Become a celebrity when you reach 100.
Yeah, I guess so.
Did they ask you to sing?
No. They asked me to pray.
Pray.
What, at the birthday thing, you mean?
No, at the church.
At the church, they asked me
Do you
to.
have
They
a
asked me to pray.
Do you have a favorite prayer, or a prayer you like to say?
Yeah, I got a favorite one.
She's not going to say it for you. I would ask you to sing for me, but you probably wouldn't.
I can't sing no more now.
Oh, I bet you could carry a little bit of a
No.
tune.
I can't sing now.
All
I
right.
used to sing. I tell you, I used to sing in the choir. I think I did pretty good.
Well, would you sing when you were picking cotton?
Probably did, yeah.
Probably did.
Yeah.
Make the day go faster.
Yeah, that's true.
It's good for the spirit too.
Yeah.
Truly makes a
Yeah.
bad day just feel good.
Now, I'm ready to ask you some questions.
Well, then we'll say thank you and shut this off, okay? All right, you want to finish? We can.
No, I'm just teasing. I'm just
She
talking.
got a lot of humor now.
I like to talk. I like to tease with him. He always. I like to tease with him.
Your practical jokes?
Yeah.
Do
I
you?
can't get through it.
I'll take that ugly picture again.
Yes. It's been going the whole time.
It's been going the whole time.
They've been going the whole time.
Baby, that's why I told you to take that gum out your mouth, because they got you with the gum in your mouth and you just...
That's a good
That's
one.
okay,
Oh,
though.
well, they ain't the first time. But they,
She's the first time
They don't
I've seen
think-
chewing gum. So.
if they ain't never seen it, they don't know what it is.
I'm just impressed you're chewing gum
Yeah,
at 100.
And in your own teeth.
yeah.
Well,
I said that's been going on a long time. I ain't told no stories though.
Well, if you have,
I ain't told no lie. I've been telling the truth. So if they got it going on, they got it. I ain't told no lie. It's the best I know. The best I know. Oh boy, you got that going, Jonah.
you've been great.
Yeah,
You have been.
you did good.
Have mercy.
We'll go ahead and shut it off though. So thank you for talking with us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for coming.
You know, glad to come.